Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we're going to use our paper that we made using the, hold on, I got stuff everywhere. This is using those napkins and then book pages in behind it, and I think you can see the book pages behind. And then I have just mounted them on some cardstock, or this is actually the scrap that comes on your, let's just show you, like this, the cover of your paper pads and things. I just save all that, and then I use that to back things on that I want to make, pretty stiff. These two I actually back the wrong way. Instead of putting the white side out, I put that side out, so I've got to put a little piece of paper on those, but that's no biggie. So what we're going to do is use these to make some over-the-top hanging pockets. Yes, I guess that's what I'm going to call them. So I have cut these down to 4 inches, and then they are, let's see what they are. They are 8. 4 by 8. Now, you would need to cut them down whatever size your journal is. Let me grab my journal. My journal is a little bit longer than 8, I think. Yeah, mine is 9, so 4 by 8 works great for me. So see, that's gonna work fine. But just measure your journal and find out what size you need. Alright, so what we have done, like I said, both of the back sides of these is white. You could put other paper on them if you want to. It's just up to you. Now, I have got some plastic here. This is like the old plastic that we used to use for page protectors. I've just cut one of those old page protectors up, and I'm going to put a piece of plastic right here at the top, and then I'm going to fold it over. And I know it's hard for you to see the plastic, but when I get it finished, you'll be able to see it. I'm just going to fold it over like that and attach those two together. Now, you don't want to bring it right down flush and tight. You want to leave just a little bit of room at the top, because if you don't, and your page bulks out, then these are going to just stand right straight out. So leave just a little bit of room at the top, maybe about like that, if you can see that. That looks like maybe a quarter. No, it's not a quarter. It's about 1/8 of an inch at the top, so that it'll have room to hang over and still lay down. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ink around all of this to finish it off, because see, I've got that white edge there. So I'm going to ink around everything. Now, you could round the corners on these. You could do a decorative corner. You could do a decorative edge. Lots of different things that you could do. Just make it yours. And I'm not going to use the same one on front and back, because this is going to go on 2 different pages. So it's not going to matter. But see how nice and sturdy those came out? I've got just a book page and then that little piece on the back, and it works great. Now, make sure that both of your pieces are up the right way. And what I'm going to do, now I'm going to sew mine, but you don't have to stitch it if you don't want to. If you want to use plastic or you want to use material, you could use material to attach these at the top. But I'm going to sew mine on. Just because I like that stitch look, and it's a little bit quicker, but you don't have to do that. You could glue it down if you've got a glue that will hold this plastic. I may put a little run of glue on there just to kind of hold it in place, and then do my stitching. So let's try that. The only thing about putting glue on here is I need to wait now until my glue dries before I do my stitching on here, so that it doesn't mess up my sewing machine. And I'm just going to try to get that pretty even. I can't see that plastic, so who knows if I am getting it even, but there we go. Then we'll lay that one down. right there. And then I'm just going to fold that piece over, but I'm not going to bring it all the way. I'm going to kind of put a little finger crease in there. Kind of like that. And that looks like it would work right there. I've left a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch, but you know, that's okay. It doesn't matter. As long as I leave some room there. I'm just trying to get it even. I've got mine a little bit off. I'm just going to use this bone folder and press that down so that I can make that little fold there in the top. And maybe you can see that if I use my, nope. Let's see. Let me see. Let's try a piece of paper behind it. Maybe you can see it. There you go. You can see part of it. It's just hard to see plastic and things on camera. Now I'm going to trim this off right here because I did get it a little bit long. Now, and like I said, I just want to get it straight because I don't want it, you know, I don't want one side hanging crooked. I just want to have the same amount on both sides so that it'll hang straight. There we go. Now, I am going to let that dry for a second. Now, what we're going to do down here is I have cut more of that same page protector. This side is already closed. This side over here is open, so I'll need to close that one. So what I'm going to do is put that down right there. Now, you could use just one piece of acetate on here if you wanted to, or one piece of plastic. Or you can use vellum. I think that vellum is pretty too. I might actually use vellum on one side and plastic on the other. I might do that. Let me cut this down. I like the looks of that vellum and those flowers through that, so let's try that. See if I cut it anywhere near straight. Well, no. There we go. It'll work though. Now, since I want to make this a pocket, I am just going to put glue on 3 sides. Oops. I got the shaky hand today. Put glue right there. And then I will just use my towel. Well, a piece of my towel, a clean piece of my towel. Make sure that I press that in and just kind of press that glue down into that napkin so that it's going to hold. Now I just need to trim off a little bitty piece right here at the bottom. There we go. And then I'm just going to ink that again so that my vellum will be inked. You can tell I've not made one of these before because I'm Now, you could put just one pocket on this, or you could put another pocket up here. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I may put another pocket right here and then I can put some things in there and then little things up here. Let's just try that. You know, we're experimenting. Like I said, this is my first time making one of these. It just kind of hit my head this morning, and I thought I better get out here and play. See what we could come up with. So I think I'll put that one maybe right there. That'll still give me room even for little tags at the top. So again, we're going to put glue on just 3 sides. Now I should have cut a little thumb pull in the top of these, but I didn't. But that's okay because I plan on putting longer tags in them, so it really won't need a thumb pull. But if you're going to put something really short down in them, you might want to put a little thumb pull on the top. Let's see, did that go straight? Well, pretty much. Okay, so that is our vellum on that side. I think that's cute. It kind of knocks that brightness back a little bit, and I like that. Trim that off just a tiny bit right there. Now on this side, I think I'm going to use the plastic. Now this is double layered. You don't have to use double layered. I'm just not going to separate it. I'm just going to leave it as is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little glue down through here. Across the bottom. And then over on this side. And if you've got one of those tools that closes your plastic up, you could use that on this. I've got one, but I don't want to drag it out. I'm going to sew it anyway, so it's really not going to matter. Now this glue dries clear, so I'm not going to worry about any glue under that. This is just going to kind of hold it down until I can stitch it. And then I'm just going to attach that together. Those two pieces together there. If you're not going to stitch, then make sure that you glue it down really well. Okay, so there's our pocket. And I know that's hard to see right now, but we're going to put something on top of the pocket just so you can kind of view it a little bit. Now, again, you could put another smaller pocket up here at the top. I don't know if I want to do that on this one. If I do, I might just put a little vellum pocket at the top. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I put a plastic one at the top. I'm not sure. I don't even know if I want to put, I made this one kind of tall, so I don't know if I want to put anything else up here because I'm going to put kind of a long tag in there, so I think I'm going to leave that as is. So what we're going to do now, first off, I'm going to go ahead and re-ink around this just so I can have my inking all over. Right. Now I think this may be dry enough I can take it to my sewing machine. And what I'm going to do is, first off, I'm going to stitch across here a couple of times just to make sure that this doesn't pull out when you've got different weights of things in here, tags and other things. So I'm going to stitch across both sides of this, like I said, just to make sure it doesn't pull out. And then I will go down through here and stitch across the bottom and up the side, and then I'll put a little stitch right across the bottom of each of the pockets. So let me go to my sewing machine and do that, and then we'll see what this looks like. Alright, here we go. We have got, I did like a little interlocking zigzag around the edges, and then I just did a straight stitch across the top where I joined the two together with the plastic. Now I need to trim off my threads. Now you could also put pockets on the back of this if you wanted. I'm probably going to leave mine as is, and I'll do some journaling on it. I don't think I want pockets on the back, but you could definitely do that. Front and back pockets. That would be cute. Alright. Got threads everywhere. And when I got, let me get this thread out and I'll tell you. When I got right here where the plastic is, I just skipped over that. I just lifted my foot on my sewing machine and then just went across it and didn't stitch across that because I didn't want any stitching to show there. I want that to be kind of clear. Alright, so there we go. I got one more little thread right here that I want to get off. I know some people leave those threads, but they drive me insane. I have to cut them off. Alright, I think that is cute. I want to see if it'll hang over my page. Let's just try it on this one. See what it looks like. Oh, cute. I like that. Look at that. And then if it's not hanging like you want to, you could always put a little clip here at the top. You know, you could just clip it with, let's just look at this. You could just clip it with a little paper clip or something. If you was afraid, you know, things would come off of there. But I think once you get your tags and things inserted in here, it's there. Isn't that cute? Now, I did want to put, I meant to sew my trim on here, but I got carried away stitching and forgot all about putting some trim on it. So now I'm wondering if I even want to put trim on there. I think I do though. I think I want to put some right at the bottom of the pockets to just kind of separate the pockets out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It doesn't matter that I've already stitched it. I haven't stitched across here anyway, so I could stitch that on, I guess. But I think it will stay just with my Fabri-Tac. Pretty sure that it will. And this will help hold that pocket down too. Right. Okay. Clip that off at the end right there. Cute. I like that. We'll put one down here. And I don't mind that it's going to cover those stitches. That's not a biggie to me. No problem. I like the lace as much, if not better, as I do the stitching anyway. So that's fine. Cute. I like that. Whoops. I think my towel has got a little bit too much glue on there. It's trying to pull the other one up. And then I'm just going to clip this little raw edge off there. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I like that. You know, I could go ahead and put one up here too. Let me think. Do I want to do that? I don't know. Let's put one over here and then we'll think about that one. And if you don't forget, like I did, you can stitch these down. Or if you don't stitch, then just glue them down. It doesn't matter. Either way will work. You could also use hot glue if you want to do that. See if I can find a place on my towel that doesn't have glue. There we go. Ah, I think that part had glue too. I gotta get another towel. There we go. And then we'll trim that off. And I want to trim just a tiny bit of this off. Right here. Oh, that's cute. Now, I only have one more piece of this, basically. I don't think I'll be able to get two out of it. So I think I'll put that right there. Since this side already has two, I'll just put this one across here. Like I said, these are going to be on two separate pages, so it's not going to matter. You're not going to be looking at them at the same time anyway. And make sure I get it pretty well straight. Oh, I like that. I like that. Got this one tiny little piece. Oh, why not? Why not? What difference does it make? It's just paper and little stitching and some lace. What difference does it make? Just one little extra piece, and it's no use in me putting it back in my box because I would forget about it. Okay, I got chunks of glue on everything. There we go. Now, okay. So there is that. And now let's see. I do want to. I think I want to make a tag for this one, maybe. I'm not sure. Let me look. I may not even make a tag. I'm going to show you. This is the piece that I cut off. Look at that. You can see whatever you put down in there, you're going to be able to see that. That's going to be pretty. You could always put something on there, but look, isn't that pretty? Of course, that's the wrong color, but that's pretty anyway. Let's see what we want to do as far as a tag is concerned. Okay, so I just grabbed a few little tags out of here just to show you what this would look like when you get your tags in it. These are just some little tiny tags. They're, you know, a couple of inches tall, so I put those there. And then these are some of those tags that we made out of the flowers that I think I had on a free digital not too long ago. And then the same over here, 2 tags that I had made a while ago. And this one actually had some purple in it, which goes with this purple that's on here. And then you could always go ahead and do some other things on here. I kind of like the way that looks, so I'm not going to do anything else on there. And I like the way this looks. I like the way the flowers show through, so I'm not going to do anything else there. I may put a little bit of trim on it. You know me, I like a little bling here and there. So I may put a little bling on here, and then we'll call this finished. Put a little piece at the bottom. And maybe a little piece at the top. Oh, I'm about to sneeze, so if I sneeze, just excuse me, please. Something is either dying or blooming that that my allergies do not like. Okay, so there we go with that, and then I'll just put a little piece over here, and that will be finished. Let's see. I think I might want a butterfly on there. So let's see what we have. I'm not sure I have a butterfly the right color that's already cut out. Okay, we could do this one over here. I think I'll just use my art glitter glue on this. And I don't want to cover my flowers, so I'm going to put it down close to the bottom like that. Like that. I do need something in the center. I'm just going to dig over here and see what I have. That's a little big. A little heavy-handed on the glue there. Okay, and then I'll flip it over, and not that one. I'm just rummaging around with some that are right here on my desk so that I'm trying not to have to cut any. Let's see what else we have. Okay, this is a Tim Holtz butterfly. I think it came out of his Field Notes, maybe. the ephemera pack. It's called Fill Notes. And I'm just going to ink around where that white is. I would normally trim that off, but I'm just going to ink around it for now to save a little bit of time. And then this one's quite large, but I think it'll be okay on here. It's going to cover up part of my flower, but if I put it right, maybe it won't. Yeah, that's okay. And then of course we need some bling down his middle. Oh, I like that. It's cute. All right, there we go. That is finished. Now let's put it back in our journal. This is the current journal that I'm working in. This is the one where we did the fabric cover. So where do I want to put it? I'm not sure. Maybe right here? Maybe right here. Let's do this. Oh, I like that. And I think I will clip it. And I've just got a little clip that I have put a little bit of twine on. And I'm just going to clip it like that. And there you go. So you've got pockets on that side and pockets on this side. And I didn't clip that too well. Let's try that again. There we go. So you've got pockets on both sides. So that is it. That is the tutorial. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you will give it a try, and we will talk to you guys later. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Alright, bye-bye.